Hello, this is Robert Pulse. It's been nice to get back. It's been a while since I've talked to you. Uh, been off doing family things, writing family letters and answered family questions. It's my priority this year. Let's see if you can take and see this now. It looks like you can see it. Okay. Um, for those that don't know, the RootsMagic 11 was released on Friday. I got it on Saturday morning and started playing with it. And first thing I wanted to do is I've got a workflow problem, and that workflow problem is how do I keep my RootsMagic database synced with my Zotero research log? And it occurred to me that the new feature in RootsMagic, the AI prompt feature, could help me with that. So we're going to talk a little bit about that today. And I'll show you what I did with it, and you can then let me know what you do with it. Okay, I'm not a professional or an expert genealogist, just an amateur genealogist. I've been doing this since 1992. I try not to delete my errors, although today I've done some practices before I got here. These are vlogs, like blogs, but in video. I show you how I do it and how I recover, and I really rely on you to take and proofread and provide comments and suggestions on other ways of accomplishing the same thing I'm doing. So this is really a collaborative effort. I want to thank the people who have been providing comments in the past. My overall efficiency has improved. My workflow has changed. I also do these videos for people that respond I go too fast, and that's probably true. But I go too fast in different places for different people. So the videos, they can take and stop and rewind them, or they can play them slower. There are settings on it on YouTube for playing slower. All views expressed are mine. I'm a member of 7 historical and genealogical societies, and I don't represent any of them. I'm not on any of their staff or anything. And I do have 2 named Facebook sites. And if you happen to have those surnames that you're researching, please come and join us. We'll get into quite a few conversations there. We're having a good one right now on one of them. Okay. How do you verify the fact that your research logs are in the RootsMagic database? So if we have a Zotero research log, and how is it in there? And I took a look at RootsMagic 11, and it's got this new capability of building an AI prompt. Quite excited about it, and so I dove right into it, and I've been sitting here building prompts forever and a day. So the first thing I need to do is a research log. So let's go straight to Zotero. Okay, you should be seeing Zotero now. This is a research log for William Bernard Kern, which I've done several YouTube videos on. And this is a research I've done on him. You'll notice I've added a new character or new thing here. Well, 2 new things. The first one is an AI entry, and the next one is a physical file entry. I'll talk about physical files later on in another video. The AI is where I put the prompts and everything that I use to take and research his. So if you recall, you come over here, you say generate report. Came up on the other screen. Let me get it over there. Oh, heck. Well, it doesn't move well. So anyway, then you hit save in the report. I can bring that over. And you put in the date, in my case. 00145. That should go in the front. 00145. Is that too many 2? Yep, that's too many zeros. It's just 00. There we go. Research log. Now I generally add that to my physical files. Okay. All righty. So we have a research log sitting in our download folder. And move this up a little bit. So we're going to go to RootsMagic 11 and to build a standard AI prompt. And so we start out here. Let's get to RootsMagic 11 and the same person again. And I go down here. I right click. It's a right click, folks. And I go down here and this has got the prompts in it. Okay. So let me get rid of this over here so I can see where I'm at. Okay. Did the research log. I'm ready to build prompts. Okay. The first thing you do with it is you come up here and the role I'm going to take and choose. Let's see here. Haven't gone that far yet. Right click, select the AI prompt builder and select the build a prompt button. Okay. So here we go. I got there. Okay. All righty. Let's see what's next. Oops. Want this. Okay. Too many things to take and do. So while we got the prompt builder, I'm going to say the role is going to be a professional genealogist. The task is going to be to identify data gaps. Get a drink of water here so I can clear up my throat a little bit. The audience is going to be the genealogy hobbyist. I'm going to have a maximum of 10,000 words and no fake facts in here and build the prompt. Okay. So here we go. I said professional genealogist. I said identify data gaps. I said genealogy hobbyist. I said 10,000 pages. I'm not including history, and well, I'll take care of the format later on. So I'm going to build that prompt. Okay, and that prompt comes up like this. So this will be our test for today. Okay, and this is what it comes up with. Primary name. There are all kinds of names you can choose. I'm going to stay with primary name. I'm going to go over here and say basic only. No, I'm going to say all events because I want all events in this because I want to compare all events to what's in the research log and see if there's any holes. And I'm going to say spouses, children, parents, and siblings. That's everything that I've got in there, and I'm going to save that. Now we need to come back down here. Okay, maximum words, build the prompt. And here we are. Include the data. That's what we just did, and we hit the save button. Okay, now we're going to edit the prompt. And let me show it to you, and then we'll talk about it. Okay, so I've got it. It's not quite what I want because there's no Zotero research log. But look at what it's built. It's pulled all the list of what's in my facts for that person. Now there's 48 sources on this person. You'll notice it doesn't have sources in here. That's one thing I'd like to see them add is sources. I'd like to have an option to add sources to this list. So that's the first thing that I noticed. So you come up here and you say edit prompt. And so I want to do some changes. I want it because I'm going to compare this to Zotero. So let's see what the first thing is. The rule and role. You are a professional genealogist, and your task is to take and review each accepted timeline event in the attached, and to verify that it exists in below. Okay. Cut and paste that right into this right here. Just like that. Okay. Okay, I'm going to keep these instructions and yeah, 10,000 words. If I get 10,000 words, you guys are going to laugh at me, aren't you? Okay, so I kept that, and then I want to add the output is to contain output is to be a table containing events in the attached that are not listed below. Okay. And the instructions then for that table, to build that table, are date, location, description of event, source of event, including the URL. Copy that. Since I wrote all this out, it's nice to have that and put it right down here. Okay. Okay, and I'm going to save that. Okay, so now we've got that modified to those events. Okay. And this is, everything's there. Looks just like this. Now we're going to copy that to the clipboard. Okay, that's on the clipboard now. Now we go to our favorite AI, which in my case is Gemini. It may be something else for you. And I'm going to paste it right here. So you'll see that whole list of things is right there. Okay. You're a professional genealogist. Your task is to review each accepted timeline event in the attached and verify that it exists below. Okay. And I didn't get there with a straight line. I went all the way around and did several things. You'll see I have a lot of these over here. Okay. And then I'm saying upload files. And what did I do with that? Okay, there we go. There's the research log. I say open. And then I say go. Now this takes a little while. It's not like it's instantaneous. And here's the analysis. Come on, a little bit more. It's got the word analysis up there. It took it a second to get that up there. My AI is generally pretty fast, but this has been slow here lately. Okay. The following accepted timeline events for William Bernard Kern were found and provided in a research log, but are not listed in the provided information. And so here's the events that are not listed. So I can take and see to it that I add those to my database. Now looky here. This is going to be a Gemini only feature. You can export it to Google Sheets. And notice it's creating a sheet down here. You can open that sheet. Come over here, click there, double click at any intersection, column intersection, spread that out. And you now have a spreadsheet of all that information. And to keep it, you come up to File and you say Download, and I choose Microsoft Excel. And so now I can go to my download file, and here it's under Roles and Objective Viewer Professional. And I open that up. Oops, that's the one file that I didn't move over. Okay, let's move it up. And there you are. There it is in your spreadsheet software on your computer. So you now have the list of all the events that are in your research log, but you haven't placed them in your database. So you can go through these one by one and add them to your database. And the data that you need is all here. Everything but the source. And if I had sources, well, it actually does have the source. This is the source that's in the research log. So I've got the source. I don't have the sources in RootsMagic. I can't bring those up. There's open your favorite AI and export to Sheets. Here's the step-by-step. If you missed it, you can pause on this or do it. So my conclusions. It appears to be an effective process for comparing the Zotero research log to the RootsMagic database so they can be kept in sync. When you finish analysis in Zotero and accepted facts. The prompt does not contain source information. That's a disappointment. This is a disappointment. I have a theory for getting around that using reports, and I'm going to try that out. And stay tuned for an additional YouTube at some point in time. What prompts have you developed? I'd like to know. Just put them in the comments and paste your prompts in the comments. What are you doing with this new feature? And you can you copy it to a clipboard, just clip it into the comments. You don't have to put anything else. Okay, here's the playlist where you can find all my Zotero videos. And this will go in both the Zotero and the RootsMagic playlist. And since this is the first video, I haven't built the playlist for RootsMagic, but it will be in the documentation that's going to be attached down below on this video because I can add it there. Please subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. That's all helps me. You wouldn't believe how that boosts my day to see somebody looking at my videos. I planned originally only to have about 20 followers, and I've got almost 300 now. So I'm pushing for 300, and see if I can get there. And any additional topics that you see that needs to be addressed that I should do a video on, let me know. Sometimes I do things in here that are natural to me that other people just don't know how I did them. And I want to thank everyone for viewing my videos. I really appreciate it. Now I'm going to stop the share and end the video, and you all have a great day.